Hi, I'm Kim Jamieson Hurst of Chatterbox Quilts. Today I'm going to be talking about Necktie Quilts Reinvented by Christine Copenhaver. I really like Necktie Quilts Reinvented because this book is about ties. And you know, I love to go to the thrift shop and pick up wool sweaters, wool jackets, wool pants for fabric. I also pick up silk ties. So when I saw this book, I thought this is going to be great because now I can use some of those ties to make projects. And then I realized I'm going to have to buy a lot more ties to make some of the projects I want to in this book. But in the book, Christine gives you lots of information about ties, how to deconstruct them, how to get them ready for using in quilts. She also uses fusible interfacing on them and explains in great detail how to apply that to the ties so you don't ruin them. She also has a method for marking the fusible interfacing before it goes on the ties to help you cutting squares and diamonds from them. So I thought that was very clever. I like the fact that she marks the projects by skill level. So beginner, advanced beginner, intermediate, that type of thing. And she also has down the side on them what kind of shapes you're using. For example, this one here, which is swinging on a star in blue, is starting with squares. So you know you're going to be using squares in that project. So again, that kind of helps you to know how that construction is going to go. And if you're someone who doesn't like to do triangles, then you can avoid the triangle projects. So looking through the book, there's lots of different fun projects, mostly kind of traditional looking blocks. Some that caught my eye was this Wild and Crazy Guys ties, which remind you of the Saturday Night Live skit with Dan Aykroyd and Steve Martin, if you're old enough to remember those. So that was kind of fun. Also, you've got a classic log cabin, so that's nice. But looking at these, you wouldn't really realize they're made with ties a lot, and they really don't give you that look of, wow, that's a quilt, another quilt made with ties, right? Here's a smaller project, a pillow, called Tabasco ties. So if you are starting to use ties in your quilt projects and you haven't done that before, it's nice to have a small project to start with, just to get some confidence. Another one I really liked was the Black-Eyed Dresden Sioux. Again, your Dresden plate look, but I really liked it in the ties. It gives it lots of energy. So if you are someone who likes to construct quilts with ties and you're looking for a really great reference book and a lot of good projects in it, you will enjoy Necktie Quilts Reinvented.